And there's a guy who is working behind the scenes who's about to show his talent on the microphone now, and show his talent as a heel. It's Eric Bischoff. He's officially going to join the NWO here in November. There had been some fishy circumstances here and there, and now the truth of the matter comes out, and he's out in the open as a member of the group. Ted, I know that you were frustrated because he ended up kind of filling the role that you were initially given in the group. But objectively, what did you think of his work as a heel?
I don't know. I mean, he was okay, but I mean, he was no great worker. I mean, it was kind of like, here was his opportunity to, but I get the one thing I got to give him credit for is, how he ever talked his way into that position.
Right.
The stroke of genius. I mean, he had never been a wrestler. He didn't know how to wrestle. And here he is promoting and calling the shots for a whole bunch of wrestlers for a company, excuse me, but WCW, they don't know crap about wrestling either.
You're kind of stuck in this role behind Bischoff now, that he's sort of the main guy on the mic and the guy who's sort of like essentially the spokesperson for Hollywood Hogan. And you'll come out with Bischoff and Vincent at World War III to confront Piper for a contract signing for a match, and Hogan and Bischoff and Piper will do all of the mic work. So there's Ted DiBiase, a guy who's renowned for his mic ability, and you aren't getting an opportunity to take the mic. Did you feel like Eric was involving himself out of just kind of like a stroking his own ego type thing, or did you feel him in this over the top boss character was kind of like a crucial element in the story?
Well, I don't know what Eric was thinking, and I, quite frankly, by the time I went, and jumped off the WWE wagon and jumped to the WCW wagon, I wasn't physically wrestling anymore. I didn't really enjoy what my heart was into was being in the ring with the tights on and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I was it was just, I felt like my better days were past me, and I was just filling in time and making money. So,
Now,
I was real excited about WCW. Yeah, and I think I came to a place where, I thought maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. I don't know.
so despite, guaranteed money and I would assume some of the better money that you'd made in your career up to that point, it's all guaranteed, less days, you're home more. Despite all that, it was you weren't creatively satisfied anymore, or getting to feel the satisfaction of actually getting in the ring anymore, and you were not really enjoying yourself, huh?
Not really. No, not really. But
Goes to show the money's just not everything, right?
yeah, it was. Well, and the whole thing with Bischoff, like I said, I mean, he hires me for a role, and then ultimately he puts himself in the role that he hired me for.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and I didn't get in his face or anything about it, but I did say, I said, look, I said, you seem to have taken that role. And I said, I'm not just going to go out and be somebody's belt bearer.
Right.
Yes, I'm not going to go out and just stand in the corner with my thumb up my butt, looking like Joe Idiot. So, if you don't have anything better for me to do, then just send me home. And I wasn't unhappy about that because he still had to pay me. And that's what ended up happening.